Jago jago pranavananda Trishula dandadari om Ananta shayan Tyaj niranjana Barishana kuru kripabari Jago jago pranavananda Trishula dandadari om Jago he jago twara Jago prasatadhara Mahajagarana bharata prachari Patito dholita jara Jagok se khole tara Tabo namo mohogumachari Jago jago pranavananda Trishula dandadari om Daitiv Navadal Chale je Bhumandal Kotonaro Nari he Kandi che Pukari Bhima Trishula Kare Rudra Marut Dhare Jago Prabhu Bhai Dukohari Jago Jago Pranavananda Trishula Dandadari om Jago he nagar dhame Gohono kanone grame Vamgire sagar prashari Milana mandir ghori Tahe sab jukta khori Naobal dao he sanchari Jago jago pranavanando Trishula dandadari om Hireje charantali, utaliche mohoroli, Karunaro moho sindubari, Jivan taruni tai bhashai adino hai, Par karo dayal kandari, Jago jago pranavananda, Trishula dandadari om. Trishula dandadari om. Ah, what a beautiful morning here in Jamaica, Queens, New York. And shouting our greetings and blessings to all parts of the world, in India, Nepal, Fiji, Guyana, Trinidad, Canada, London. These are all places of our ashrams. And this morning, as we walked through this beautiful oasis of peace and tranquility, you know, energy is flowing, wisdom is flowing, coming directly from the Guru, Swami Parameshananda ji. The same God that we would call Krishna and Ram and Christ and the Buddha. You know, when you transcend religion, and you go into spiritual life, religion no longer is there. The dogmas of religions end when you go to spiritual life. Because the God that is in me as a Hindu, and a God that is in you as a Muslim or a Christian and a Buddhist and so on, all these religions, is the same God. But you know, over the years, religion has really segregated, and that's why we see all the wars and so on. The undercurrent, the driving force behind these wars is the separation made by religion. We say one religion is better than the other, and then by saying that there just comes the duality. There's the one and the other. But in spiritual life, there's non-duality, Advaita philosophy, where the consciousness is in me, it's in you. It cannot be any different. And when you come to that point, the obstacles are removed from our path. Like this morning, I'm going to be walking up here. This is a beautiful pathway I like to walk up. It's a little challenging and Look at these trees, oh, they're so big and beautiful, aren't they? So energizing, that nature, the peace and tranquility coming from trees and chirping of birds and crickets. That's invigorating. This is where we have the opportunity to really live in this life of Sathcidananda, truth, existence, and bliss. In other words, we would have utilized that omnipotent power that's God given to us. We want to make it 100% and 100% of the time. We may have a little of it. A little window may have opened up to this omnipotent power. But the window has to be made bigger and bigger. And then what happened? It'll be our existence. All pervading. We're here, there, and everywhere. Because consciousness is something that is inherent in us, and it is there. It cannot, in our body, we're here for a little time in the body, but when we give up this body, or while we're in the body, we're all over the universe. And then, omniscient. We know the past, present, and the future. Why I say that? Because it is true. We are beyond creation. And when you go beyond creation, what happens? Oh my Lord, it's so beautiful. And this is all through the grace of the Guru. Parasada Bharat SEVASHRAM Swami Parameshananda Ji Maharaj. And this morning, let us pay adoration to the Guru. Guru Mata Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tumi Jnana Datta, Tumi Shakti Datta, Tumi Shanti Datta, Tumi Mukti Datta. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tumi Sadhana, Tumi Aradhana, Tumi Premarana, Tumi Karuna, Tumi Pranapati, Tumi Raksha Mera. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tumi Vidata, Tumi Param Pita, Tumi Raj Dhiraj, Guru Maharaj. Tumi Raj Dhiraj, Guru Maharaj. Guru Mata Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Pranam. Tere Charano mein Guru, Mera Koti Koti Pranam. Endlessly do I remember you, and I bow to you in my remembering you. Remembering you is bowing to you. What a beautiful thing. You know, devotees, as I chant the name of the Guru, what it does, it takes us out of this limited existence that we think we are the body, the mind, the intellect, and the ego. And through the yoga asanas and the practice of meditation, you exit the body, go into earth atmosphere, then you go into space, and then you go there as energy vibration. You leave behind the body, the mind, intellect, and the ego. And then when you're there, you go even further beyond manifestation, beyond creation. And Krishna Bhagwan would have said, creation is like a little canoe in the ocean. So small. Imagine how consciousness is big, and we think we have a big universe. Even though we think, oh, we have a big country here. We have big Mother Earth and that's all it is. No, 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 no. All of creation is such a infinitesimal part of consciousness. So we must always keep that in mind. Here we have the sun. Let us do adorations to Surya Narayan. Om Bhara Bhavasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. Om Bhara Bhavasvaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Naha Prachodayat. The sun that sustains, the sun that gives us the light and the heat, and the sun that keeps us in our orbit and keeps us moving along in this path of creation. Well, this morning I've said enough, and little messages. There's a story goes like this. There was a little fly. He would go and he light on the spoon. There was a little honey left over as the honey was dipped from this cup, big cup of honey. And then, okay, let me go and swoop into the cup. And then he got trapped. Too much. So little at a time, let's grow gradually. And let us all, little that we want to put into practice. Take one thing every day and put it into practice. Maybe today you might want to say, there's no such thing as a justified resentment, meaning there should be no reason why we should hate somebody or call them our enemies, because when you look at it deeply, the problem is not with that person or persons. The problem is with us individually. And then what happens if we remove that resentment? We'll see it nicely how everything is going. What is powering of life now? It's what's happening at this moment. The past is the past. It's like the boat, you look at the back and the propeller is kicking out the water. The water in the wake, that's the white thing that spins in the back. The water that spins is not driving the boat. It's the current contact of the propeller with the water is driving the boat. In the same manner, let us make sure, let us understand, it's our current thinking, our current thoughts, and current actions that is propelling us closer and closer to God. Let these actions be God-like. Let these words be full of faith and devotion to the Lord. And let our actions be in the service of humanity. Service to humanity, service to God. With these, let us all close this morning and take that message. Know that if you're in hatred or in anger with someone, it is not that person that is causing it. It's your weakness. What are real sins? Weakness, fear, cowardice, meanness, and selfishness. These are the sins that we have to remove. Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Have a beautiful day. Thank you so much. And we'll catch up soon. But for now, do enjoy the Hari Om, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om.